Blake, you are enough. And you said, think that. And then we had that amazing handshake.
I don't remember that.
Blake, you are enough.
Thanks, Ted. Wow. Wait, are you a magician?
I don't know. Why don't you check your pocket? When the connection matters, it has to be AT&T.
Nothing there.
Oh, I was just looking for my phone. The company with America's best guarantee.
Does RAV stand for Responsible Adulting Vehicle?
Or rad anti-vehicle.
Really?
We think you're both rad.
Right answer, vehicle.
Toyota, let's go places.
Modelo tastes good, but that got the electrical working Modelo. That landed the trick Modelo. Or that can finally sit down Modelo. The one you earned is just better. That Modelo is the mark of a fighter.
Caitlin Clark from the logo.
You know, life would be easier if I could do everything from the logo.
Allow me to assist.
Pickles. It worked! Buckets. Now that's a tomato. Sheboygan.
The answer is Sheboygan.
They match. P-E-Z-O-L.
Bottom row?
From the logo.
State Farm with the assist.
Let's take a look at tonight's DraftKings player tracker. Donovan Clingan, third in the league in rebounding, 11.6 per game. Wembanyama just a tick behind at 11.5. Watch them on the boards tonight. DraftKings, #1 sportsbook for live betting. To get in on the action, download the app. Use promo code DUNK when you sign up. Courtside with the Hall of Famer, Reggie Miller. What are you looking for here at the start of Game 2, Ray?
I think this is going to be a much more physical game than it was in Game 1, especially from the side of Portland. They felt that they played too loose, especially Wemby getting off in the first and fourth quarter.
All right, let's do this. John Goble is our lead referee here tonight. The crew chief will throw it up. Curtis Blair and Brett Barnaky working the game as well. First possession to the Spurs. De'Aaron Fox, 8 assists to go with his 17 points in Game 1. Stephon Castle saw a lot of his UConn teammate Clingan guarding him as he is right here. Goes at him, comes back, and gets the first shot.
And you saw the first few of those shots by Castle in Game 1 were off the mark. If Clingan's going to guard him that far away from the hoop, there's a turnover for Avdia.
Cassell tried to finish. Castle tried to tip it in. Avdia, as he went down behind the play, took a shot towards the mouth. So they come back 4 on 5, and Scoot Henderson hits the shot for Portland. Other than Denny Avdia, who had 30, Henderson was their only other starter who scored. He had 18.
Scoot was so good in that third quarter, getting the Blazers team back in the ballgame.
Kamani Kamara tried to deny Wembanyama, got shut down by Castle, and the foul is called. Offensive foul on the Spurs.
Well, you're not surprised at that. Kamani Kamara led the league with 106 drawn charges during the year. He got 1 in Game 1 and picks up an early one on Castle. Castle's talking about it was a flop. But again, when you've got a guy that is so good and gifted defensively, he's going to get those calls.
Kamani Kamara, he can hit threes, averages just over 2.5 a game. Need more of that from him in this one. This is his first rebound by Julian Champagnie out of St. John's. Push ahead Vassell off of a very good Game 1, missed it. Wembanyama chased it down, got the rebound. Nice speed by Wemby. Nothing for Fox. 6 to shoot. Bounce pass to Castle, turned over. Stays down here as it deflected off the Blazers. 3.3 on the clock.
And here's the matchup. You see Jamani Kamara guarding the much taller Victor Wembanyama. And you see Clingan with his back to the basket guarding Stephon Castle.
Wembanyama out of the corner. Little Nowitzki, one leg, step back, 7-4. Well, got it all.
Well, that's new. We haven't seen that yet, Mike.
Denny Avdia, 30 points in Game 1, 10 rebounds, 5 assists. The all-star for the Blazers, the guy who has to make them go, does it that way. That's going to be goaltending. Wembanyama got it after it hit the glass. Downhill Denny, he will drive to the basket. The question is, can you do it when Wemby's there?
number one driver in the game during the regular season, about 19 drives a game. He had 22 in game one.
To the corner, Castle's over there. They're going to let him take that shot. He was 1 of 5 from deep as they sloughed off of him in that opener on Sunday. Klingon working on his old Husky teammate. Amjia over Wembanyama. All-star over all-star. Nice start here for the Blazers.
And no hesitation from Benny.
Castle's rubbed it towards Wembanyama. Kamara with the contact. And the foul is called. Blazers are trying to negotiate that it was on the floor. And it was.
This is a quick shot by Advia. Doesn't even give Wemby a chance to almost contest it. That's the respect that you have from the Defensive Player of the Year.
Now Drew Holiday, the two-time NBA champion, giving up about a foot, but trying to guard Wembanyama. Shot is off the mark. Rebound by Tamani Kamara for the Blazers.
Champagny, Devin Vassell. Those guys are going to have to loosen up the reins, make some threes.
Uphill, Steve Nash dribbling to keep it alive. The ball moves. Holiday can't hit. Stay down here. Foul called. Reggie, I want to ask you about the different defensive strategies that Thiago Splitter and the Blazers will use. I mean, you got Klingon, who's 7'3", and Wemby 7'4". He's one of the rare guys who can be about his height. Why so many small guys, and what are they trying to get out of it?
Well, you're trying to uproot them, get up underneath them. That kind of negates that size, that 7'4" frame. Now, Victor is so good, we just saw him knock down that three. Look at Blingham finally gets up three. Now he's looking at his fingers like he's a knockdown shooter.
He was 34% this year, and on the turnover, Scoot Henderson has it for the Blazers. Fans wanted a palming violation. He'll step back and knock down the three. Timeout for the Spurs and Mitch Johnson. So the Blazers down 1-0 in this series with an 11-0 run in the early going as they respond. Always love game twos. You took a loss. How do you respond? San Antonio's come out and see the Blazers go 5 of 7 and knock down 3 threes for an early lead here in Texas.
When it came to updating our most capable SUV, we made every detail, every curve, every function outshine all. Because that's how you go from great to greater. The all-new Telluride X Pro is ready.
Kia, movement that inspires.
Players have their bag, but fans, you've got one too. Sometimes it's about showing up. Others, it's showing out. Snacks, chargers, essentials, whatever you need to stay in it, delivered at the speed of the game. DoorDash keeps you in your bag all season long.
Booking.com has all kinds of stays because a laid-back beach house is right for some, but off-brand for others. Find exactly what you're booking for. Booking.com, booking.com.
I'm your overly competitive brother. And I'm about to steal this game from you, just like I stole Kelly Carter in high school, huh? And now you're ready to settle a score. Game over. And if you don't have the right home insurance coverage, well, you can end up paying for all this yourself. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem. Yeah, like me.
Thanks, bro.
Take a lap, rookie.
Switch to Allstate and you could save hundreds. What are you waiting for? Make your move before I do.
It's just blah.
It's a yabba do thing. Yeah, we do our own thing. We live it wild, you know what I mean? Yabba do, yeah, we living the dream. Let's blah. More yabba do, y'all.
My granddaddy farmed this land, my daddy farmed this land, and now I'm farming it too.
She will do a wonderful job.
This has every single crop Daddy's ever planted in it. I uploaded it to ChatGPT.
It looks like the part number is AH20360.
Can you generate a report for how much water we've used?
Absolutely, I can put together a detailed report.
My family's been doing this for over 100 years. I don't want to be the one to mess it up.
You will be
You're too thorough.
Like you. Like you.
There's going out to eat, and then there's going all out with Platinum. There's nothing like having an in with Priority Notify and turning a regular Thursday into the day you tried this, and this. And with up to $400 in Resi credit, there's nothing like having an excuse to do it all over again. Nothing like Platinum Nights and realizing the place lives up to the hype. With dining benefits at over 10,000 Resi restaurants, there's nothing like Platinum.
This is the 2-7 matchup in the West. Oklahoma City and Phoenix get back to Game 2 tomorrow night on ESPN. Next on NBC, our doubleheader will be Game 2 of Lakers and the Rockets. Lakers up 1-0. You got Southern California to pick for that. Won a Game 3 last night, Game 2 last night with Minnesota and Denver. Game 3 Thursday on Prime, and Game 3 of this series will be Friday on Prime. Turnover by the Spurs out of the timeout, exactly what Mitch Johnson did not want.
And my thing about the different looks now, on that last possession, you had Drew Holiday guarding Victor. So that's the third different player in terms of matchup to guard Wemby. Different looks.
Holiday out of the corner, he takes Champagny in, there's no Wemby there. He comes over late, the foul is called on the Spurs.
Already, the Blazers much more active offensively. Here's the drive by Holiday, little pump fake. He gets Champagny on his backside. There's the contact. Wemby just a little bit late, rotating back. Good start here by the Blazers.
It's now a 12-0 run. Holiday, UCLA Bruin, at the free throw line. Now 35 years old. NBA championships with the Bucks and the Celtics. 21 and 24 respectively.
Didn't shoot the ball great in Game 1, but had those 11 assists. That's too shy thus far of LeBron James' 13 in Game 1 in that Houston series.
So that 2014 banner, Thiago Splitter, the coach of the Blazers, was here for that. And his defense is doing a really good job here. Big run by the Blazers to open this quarter. Holiday joins the play, trying to save it. Couldn't get it to Avdia. Castle in the way. Pushed to the Aaron Fox. And a great job by Scoot Henderson.
Scoot is everywhere.
You take away what would have been a Wemby dunk.
He is so active defensively. Again, this Blazer team much more active. Good anticipation here by Scoot with the deflection. And this is earlier again. Scoot on the backside. And this is the type and level that Coach Thiago Splitter was looking for from his troops here to start Game 2. Now this is the fourth player, Denny, to guard Wemby.
And he hit him up by the face as he was trying to deflect the ball. So Avdia picks up the foul. Spurs so far, 4 points, 4 turnovers.
You've gone with starting with Kamara on him, then Klingham had a look. You had Drew Holiday, now Avdia. Now back to Drew Holiday.
Fox steps back over Klingham for a 3. The Aaron Fox, the one starter in the Spurs lineup who has playoff experience at 7-game series 2 years ago with Sacramento against Golden State. Holiday going inside. Corner pitch, Klingham for a second triple. Castle keeps it alive as he was pressured. There's Fox back the other way. The advantage goes inside. Fox with 5 quick ones for the Spurs. Avdia doing the dance, sees Wemby. As happens so often, it turns guys to the next option. Henderson got it up quick, got bumped by Fox.
I am absolutely loving Scoot Henderson's start to this ball game. And something that was non-existent in Game 1, 10 of 38 from distance, the Blazers. Tonight, they've been spectacular. 3 of 6, and it's been the ball movement. And Scoot Henderson's been the head of the snake here to start this ball game for Portland, Mike.
This is not a good three-point shooting team.
No.
This is the third worst three-point shooting team in the NBA during the regular season. So to get going, see some go in.
But we've seen glimpses. We saw that in the play-in game on the road in Phoenix, being able to knock down big shots. So we know they're capable. The question is, can they be consistent with it?
It was a week ago tonight. Portland jumped from the 8th seed to the 7th. Dylan Harper, Keldon Johnson, Great chance of being the 6th man of the year when that voting is announced. They have checked in for San Antonio. Castle remains in, blocked by his UConn teammate. Klingon is ruled out of bounds off the Spurs.
Boy, great defense to start here by Portland. We didn't see a lot of this. Look at that. Look at all the black jerseys around Castle. He doesn't even really get this shot off. It wasn't even blocked. He just threw it out of bounds.
Spurs have opened 4 of 10 from the field, and those 4 turnovers part of it as well. Klingon straight for Avdia. Attacks. Couldn't finish, but Klingon cleans it up down the lane.
And here's the thing. When Victor goes for the block shot and doesn't get it, who's going to keep Klingon off the offensive glass? Remember, 4.5 offensive rebounds during the regular season. That was best in the association. He only had 1 in game 1. Much better start to the big man here for Portland.
He's got 1 more point than he had in game 1. Rookie Harper working inside.
Great D. This is all Scoot Henderson, people. I mean, he is putting his imprint all over this. Here's Victor going for the block. There's the up and under by Denny. And who cleans it up? Donovan Klingon. Great job here by the Blazers. I'm absolutely loving their activity to start this ball game. Now can they continue to attack and play downhill?
Avdia turns the corner. Wemby out. Cornette is in. Klingon able to keep that alive and tap it out. Avdia on the attack. Put it up awkwardly. Klingon offensive board. Kept alive again. 3rd chance on this trip for Portland. Scoot Henderson off to a good start. Keeps it going with a 3.
Yeah, you just can't continue to give any of these playoff teams 2 and 3 looks, Mike. And again, that was all Donovan Klingon on the offensive glass.
And Henderson already 10 of the Blazers 22. Cassell penetrates. Cornette inside finishes. Reg, he was so good in game 1 for the Spurs.
Well, what did Tiago Splitter tell us? We've got to be better when the non-Wemby minute. There's another 3 attempt there by Donovan. But it was Luke Cornette and his activity in game 1. That was a huge difference for the Spurs.
Eldon Johnson trying to use the window. Klingon on the boards yet again. He's got 5 already in this first quarter. Henderson, the number 3 overall pick in the same draft. Wemby went number 1. Avdia cannot get it to go. Denny's 2 of 6 here in the first.
I thought there was a lot of contact on that drive there.
Come on, it's playoffs.
That's true.
Okay.
That's true.
You told me game 1, it's a playoffs. Play through it, Mike. Marcel for 2. And a timeout will be taken by Portland. Nice start for the Blazers. Down 1-0 in the series, but up 9.
Bring on the spring at the Honda Spring Event. Drive with the confidence that comes with Honda Sensing, whether it's across the country or just around the corner. Honda's family of hybrids and EVs are ready for wherever spring takes you. All from the 2025 Kelley Blue Book Best Value brand. Right now, you can get a $289 per month lease on a 2026 CR-V 2-wheel drive sport hybrid.
Introducing Gatorade Lower Sugar. No artificial colors, no artificial flavors, no artificial sweeteners, and 75% less sugar. Gatorade Lower Sugar. Hydrates better than water.
Let's go for a walk.
Dad, can we go for the walk?
Hey, Dad. We couldn't sleep.
Danny Daisy Design transforms any space. And Intuit QuickBooks pulls everything together in one place with AI agents working for her.
Income's up.
And trusted experts working with her.
Let's look at your forecast.
Great. Over there, guys.
Outdo it with Intuit QuickBooks.
Are you Marsha?
I am. I am.
Thanks for meeting me here. Usually not an interweb dating guy. Barely ever use this phone computer. Unless it's to bundle my insurance with Liberty Bibbity.
Oh, same. I hate this thing, but it's true. You can save hundreds bundling with Bibbity.
Bibbity?
Bibbity?
Bibbity.
Bibbity.
Are you hungry?
Mm-hmm.
Let's get some lasagna.
And some paneerlings.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Now, at McDonald's, a McDouble is $2.50. So Miles, Jaden, and Carl have a plan. It's called McDouble Macro Monday. Get more value when you order from the under $3 menu.
NBA stars these days,
They change the game in an instant.
that's why DraftKings live betting is built for speed.
With more markets open for more of the game, DraftKings is live when others aren't. So instead of gray, you could be seeing green.
Now that's money.
Bet on NBA action as it happens with the #1 sportsbook for live betting. DraftKings is the best place to bet the biggest stars in the game. All customers score a fresh NBA profit boost every game day of the playoffs. The crown is yours.
Taking a look at tonight's DraftKings player tracker, Donovan Clingan, third in the league at 11.6 rebounds, has 5 already tonight. Victor Wembanyama, 11.5, only 1 rebound thus far tonight. DraftKings, the #1 sportsbook for live betting. To get in on the action, download the app. Use promo code DUNK when you sign up. Wembanyama getting the Defensive Player of the Year award. Man who won it in the past for the Spurs, David Robinson. You talk about commitment to the organization. T-shirts for all the fans. Even the 10-time NBA All-Star and Hall of Famer joins the crowd and puts on the T-shirt.
Look, I saw our good friend Bill Simmons kind of poo-pooing game one and telling the Spurs, act like you've been there before. Bill, this is why, beautiful move and block shot there by Cornette on Cleveland. This is why small markets need this and thrive. It's when you've got a top 75 player of all time and David Robinson putting on his shirt on cue. That's what it's all about, Michael.
I look forward to Bill's next pod. In 2 hours, somewhere you'll take a shot. It'll be all right.
No, I'm just saying.
I know, I'm with you. I got you. I know what you're doing.
This is why small markets need things like this. Of course, in Boston, with 18 championships, they don't need to do it, but in smaller markets, you do.
Someone coming up the line for Harper. You talk about all the talent here. Manu Ginobili was here for game one as well. He, too, wearing the shirt that was handed to all the fans here tonight. And now a new generation following all those Spurs legends. And Harper would be a big part of that. Rookie out of Rutgers, #2 overall pick. Joining that young, talented San Antonio group that won 62 games this year, 32-8 here, an impressive 29-12 on the road. That was deflected as Stiebel is checked in for the Blazers. Henderson trying to remain hot, and he does, Reg.
What a start for Scoot. Perfect from the floor, perfect from three, 13 of the 25. And look at him running up the court here to pick up Harper 3 quarters away.
And it is the second most points in a first quarter in Henderson's 3-year career. Harper met on the cut. Cornette, 14 minutes, so good in place of Wembanyama in game one. Castle steps back. And he's going to be given the chance to make that shot, Reg, as the series goes on.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of dare shots coming from Castle. You got to be able to keep this Blazer team honest by knocking them down just like that.
The veteran, Jeremy Grant, checked in, struggled in the first game, gets to the basket, can't finish. Vassell the board for San Antonio.
Yeah, but I like the move and the activity there by Grant.
Castle on the drive, trying to create space, physically finishing for 2.
Well, Castle's starting to get involved here offensively. The last 5 for the Spurs.
A lot of contact on this screen on the side. The foul's on San Antonio.
Shot clock running down, and Scoot Henderson has been great. Little step back 3 here. His activity defensively, back-to-back deflections. We know what he can do at this end defensively. Active hands. Just bringing the energy early on here for the Blazers.
First foul on Keldon Johnson. We'll check in with Zora Stevenson.
Well, guys, when talking about the playoffs today, Scoot Henderson told me all the work you put in, now this is the show. He said tonight he wanted to attack downhill and play faster, and then he was really focused defensively, especially when Wemby's in the game, playing in those gaps. He's doing everything he told me to do and more.
Well, Wemby just swiped it away from Grant, and on the other end, Castle pitching, Johnson faking, now taking, what a block. Bible right there after getting faked out, knocks it away with 14 to shoot.
Wemby with his first emphatic block of the night. Look at the cover here by Thibault. Little pump fake. And good recovery there by Matisse.
Holiday right underneath Wembanyama. Victor spinning. Corner pitch. And the three knocked down by Castle. His second in a row. Spurs have hit 7 of their last 11 shots. Down here, good defense by the rookie Harper. Mitch Johnson's very, very happy with the way Harper played in game 1 for his first playoff game. He thought it was a very mature game played by the man who was at Rutgers for 1 year. Anderson moves it quick, is long. Wembanyama on the board. Castle at Grant. Euro. No. Stays down here, last touch by the Blazers.
This is when you know you've arrived as a player. All 5 eyes are on you. Good unselfish play here by Wemby. Castle knocking down his second 3 of the evening.
Can't beat 5 guys and 10 eyes.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's a lot of eyes.
We're all 5 guys, 10 eyes players. That's out of bounds off Fox's leg as he is checked back in. Harrison Barnes in as well to close the quarter. Chris Murray is coming for the Blazers in addition to Denny Avdia. These final 100 seconds of the first.
Mitch Johnson cannot be happy with the turnovers here in this first quarter.
Holiday. Wemby.
Oh, wait a minute.
They got Williams holding Wemby, I believe, before anything else.
Not only did he move Wemby, but then was able to get back up for the putback. Now, it won't count. That's pretty impressive there by Robert Williams.
He screens for Harper, takes Barnes, get downhill at Williams. Fox guarded by Five. Harper moves to the basket. Williams physically there with the presence. 5 on 4 if they push. Right back to Holiday. Wemby just explores out. Lob to Williams. Great read by Holiday. Caught Wemby in between.
And the reason why he can read that, because if Wemby's going to be in that dunker spot defensively, roaming, nice job there by Williams, getting big for Drew Holiday for that alley-oop.
Could be a quick 2 for 1. Fox gets up to the basket. Couldn't. Wembanyama cleans it up. And he'll come to the free throw line.
And there's the contestant block shot here. Took an elbow to the face, was still able to get a hand on this ball here. And a nice find with the left by Holiday to Williams, who played pretty good off the bench in game 1 for head coach Tiago Splitter.
Wembanyama comes to the free throw line. 4 of 5 on the line in game 1. It was a historic game 1 for Wemby, with the points for debut for a Spurs player, the most by any San Antonio player in his first game of the postseason, and the 5 threes as well. Had 21 in the first half, only 3 here in this opening quarter. And again, that defensive player of the year imprint on the game. Short on that one, Avdia lost it and touched it last. Keldon Johnson with the hustle.
You nailed it there, partner. Hustle plays. Keldon Johnson off the bench, keeping the ball alive. Being able to knock it off Avdia. Another possession for the Spurs.
Pacers discuss for a second. By the way, you see the score in the upper right. That game's on Peacock. The Sixers, terrific from three, limiting the Celtics three-pointers. About 2:10 into the third at the Garden in Boston. Philly leads by 13, trying to even that series. Vassell.
How good was Devin Vassell in game one, particularly in that third quarter?
15 points, defensive presence as well. First part of this quarter controlled by the Blazers. Spurs have fought back. 5-second difference, the game in the shot clock. Downhill Holiday into Wembanyama, but he lost the ball. Keldon Johnson to De'Aaron Fox. 2 seconds left, up to the rim for Wembanyama, who draws free throws. Holiday's trying to say it's on the floor, but the team's over the limit. Wemby to the line.
How great is this when your big just runs like this? All Holiday could try to do is box him out, but this is the smart move. 7-4 versus 6-3. Just throw it to the rim.
Well, he's going to throw it to the rim. He is his own personal lob city, and Cornette joined the party.
For me, this was a big and huge difference in game one. You know, the Spurs' ability, they got into the paint. Cornette got a couple. You saw Stephon Castle, and then the nightcapper was that reverse alley-oop to Victor Wembanyama.
With the Jackals in the background, they set a European theme to the building. Avdia trying to beat the clock. And that ends the first quarter. The Portland led most of it, but 18-5 to finish for San Antonio. They're on top by one. The NBA playoffs are presented by Google. Our coverage presented by Kia.
While our nation's best are giving their blood, sweat, and tears on the pitch, we'll be sweating right along with them. Michelob Ultra. Superior is brewed here.
Oh, look, I'm bottomless. Just like bottomless apps for $9.99 at Buffalo Wild Wings. That's right, you can get bottomless mop sticks, fried pickles, and so much more for you and all your bottomless friends. Bottomless apps for $9.99 only at B-Dubs.
The all-new Hyundai Palisade Hybrid.
For 100 years, NBC has brought you TV's biggest moments. Now Xfinity membership brings you inside the biggest one. Enter for a chance to win a VIP trip to the 2026 Emmy Awards in the Xfinity app. Exclusive experiences only with Xfinity.
As a kid, you believed in magic. Every now and then, you believe in it again. The all-electric RZ. Because the greatest measure of an automobile is how it makes you feel.
Get special offers on select Lexus RZ models.
You sneak across the border, be prepared to be sent home. Attack law enforcement, get ready to stare down both barrels. And stand with radical Islam, and you can Allah Akbar your butt all the way back to the Middle East. I'm Jay Mitchell. I love Jesus Christ, family, and the great state of Alabama. And you have my word. As Attorney General, I'll fight for him every day.
Jay Mitchell for Alabama.
Hi, I'm Alan Turner, and right now the savings are big at Alan Turner Toyota. Buy a new 26 Toyota and get $5,000 off or 0% interest for 72 months. With great selection, dependable performance, and the quality Toyota is known for, there's never been a better time to buy. But don't wait, these offers won't last forever. So shop online anytime at AlanTurnerToyotaofAuburn.com and come see us at exit 51 and I-85, and we'll prove to you that Toyotas really do cost less in Auburn.
Set for the second quarter in San Antonio. This is before the game. Victor Wembanyama, I know, Reg, this is how we like to loosen up before the game. See if we can get up to Vince Carter territory.
Oh, my goodness.
Up the top of the backboard. Get up there 13 feet up to the top. Wemby on his way up there.
Don't you wish? Don't you wish one time we could elevate like that?
Jaden Sharp didn't play in the first over Wembanyama to start the second. Sharp, who averages just under 21 a game, gets the basket to put the Blazers on top by one. What did you see the last part of that first quarter?
A little bit of sloppy play, really by both sides. The turnovers, and what's impressed me about the Blazers, 4 or 5 shooting for Scoot, but the rest of the team, 5 of 19 at that first. So who's going to come along for the ride? Hopefully getting Obvious to kind of get it going offensively. He's on the bench right now.
That's the guy they're looking to heat up as well. Sharp. It's out of bounds off the miss. So we go back the other way. So you saw how high Wemby can get up. This is the Sharp layup. It's just about to where Wemby's hand was.
It sure was.
In the warm-up jump.
How about the English Sharp put on that?
Again, Holiday seen a good amount of Wembanyama in this first half. Took the hit. It's going to be an offensive foul.
Great defense there by Drew Holiday. This is why smaller defenders, and most teams go with smaller defenders to kind of uproot, get underneath. Look how low he is. There's the contact up high there by Victor. The contact, offensive foul. Great job there by Holiday defensively.
Giving up a full foot. Holiday listed at 6'4". Wembanyama 7'4". Williams fakes the hand to Sharp. Harper in the hip of Holiday. Made it anyway. Blazers lead by 3. A Portland team that closed 10-4 at the end of the regular season to secure that 8th spot in the West as De'Aaron Fox gets 2, and then beating Phoenix in Arizona in the play-in. So you avoid Oklahoma City, but you get the Spurs. Williams, nice job screening, trying to get Bryant some space. The vet trying to get going. He went down. Nobody rotated for Bryant. Carter Bryant, the rookie out of Arizona.
Well, it started defensively with Carter Bryant. Great pressure on Grant, forcing him into a tough 15-footer, and he released on that jump shot by Grant.
Eight on the clock, Holiday. Taking Fox inside. Wemby lurking. Rebounding.
And when you say working, he's always working too.
Fox, great move. Got inside. Lost the handle as the Blazers hit it last. It'll stay down here.
There's the contest and the release. And Carter Bryant with the finish.
Spurs looking for the foul. Portland defense collapses. Wembanyama's corner 3. He hit 5 threes as we showed you in game 1. Sharp.
Love it. No hesitation, Mike. They get a stop, and it's off in transition. Sharp walking 3 here.
Wemby thought about walking into one as well. Moving on, Holiday trying to pull the chair, get out of the way. Wembanyama to the deck. Foul on Holiday.
And I think he did pull the chair, too. It looked like Wemby might have been a little bit out of control there.
Victor takes a moment. Not sure if his face hit first on the floor as he went down.
Oh, he's dazed.
Dazed, yeah.
He is dazed. Now they're going to call a timeout here. That's the decision here by Mitch Johnson.
and may have to, and giving him time to get up. Fans are chanting, but Johnson's being told right now,
and they just called a timeout.
By Curtis Blair, you're going to need to take a timeout at this point. And Will Sevening and the athletic training staff out to take a look at Wembanyama, who, as he hit the deck, went face first down there, and he's heading
running back.
Yeah, towards the locker room.
Now, he wasn't shooting, was he?
That's the question I was just going to ask. Don't think he was. As the chair was pulled, he had the ball in his hand.
Right.
So we'll watch this go into break. So, and you'd say that for that purpose, you see, heavy hit, chin first on the floor. And the purpose of that is having to come back in to shoot the free throws. If it wasn't a flagrant foul, there was no foul at all, but not on the act of shooting, under the limit, side out, so he can sub out. We'll step out.
Can you do this?
And since you bundled home and auto with 24/7 protection, you can hand all the worry over to us.
That's right. At Progressive, it's our job to do the worrying for you.
This candle, for example, awfully close to the curtains. And when was this porch built? Did they have building codes back then?
Are your headlights too bright?
Do people know when you're texting them from the toilet? How many spiders do you really eat in your sleep?
Yes, when you bundle home and auto, you can be free of all these worries and more, because we're already worrying for you. Oh, and the answer is 8. 8 spiders. With hundreds of sales every week, eat well for less at Whole Foods Market.
We come from a man who tried to kill our mama and a mama who wants to kill that man.
Make your daddy dead.
You ready?
We clapping.
We giving him what's coming to him.
We drumming.
For the fear that it would wag, he took my time. We gon' kill him.
Those are my girls.
Yup.
Yes, God is. Rated R. Only in theaters May 15th.
Chicken Al Pastor is back at Chipotle, where fire meets flavor, where heat meets pineapple sweet, where chicken meets the sizzle of the grill, and where fans meet their favorite. Chicken Al Pastor, where fire meets flavor.
Nice. My guy just hit his savings goal with a higher APY from Chime.
Please, the only rings that matter is 81, 84, and 86. Back when the league was legit.
Can I see that one?
Good choice.
That's beautiful.
My man's banking fee-free through Chime and getting cash back.
For real?
As real as your mullet in 86.
Whoa!
Up 70 points? You think I can put up 70?
Not if I was guarding you.
Do they do this all day?
All day. Take me to the river. Drop me in the water.
With the all-new Jeep Cherokee Hybrid's 500-plus miles on a single tank, 30% more cargo space, and legendary 4x4 capability, you have everything you need to get to the river safely.
My belly.
He's doing it. But after that, you're on your own. Stay safe with 140 safety features in the all-new Jeep Cherokee Hybrid.
A lot to unpack here with Victor. Look at knee-to-knee contact here. That's the first thing. But more importantly, watch as Victor goes down in his head. Now watch the eyes. Motionless, ran to the back to the locker room. And something to keep an eye on here.
Out of the game, Luke Cornett has come in. Fox misses. Rebound for Portland. Again, that foul was on the floor, and the timeout was called by the Spurs. No free throws, so Wembanyama can check back in the game if he's okay, but he's certainly being checked on as Holiday misses. After taking that hard hit, head first on the floor with a thud that goes with it, you'd imagine he's being checked for a concussion. From the corner, Robert Williams hits a 3, only hit 9 all season, and the Blazers lead by 5.
It's been the offensive rebounding in this first half for Portland. Something that was non-existent in game 1, Mike.
and something they are elite at. Castle trying to throw it up to the rim. Williams was in the way. And back the other way come the Blazers. So all of a sudden, feel and tone of this moving screen, and the foul is called on Chris Murray. So a lot of the feel and tone change here with that. Here's the moving screen.
That's an easy call. And if you're Chris Murray, you've got to come to a jump stop on those DHOs. You know, I mean, Fox is just too crafty. Easy pickup there.
So a couple of things happened on the Spurs side. One, Cornette came in for Wembanyama. And secondly, Mason Plumlee, who's one of the backup bigs, immediately got on the bike while we were in timeout, because all of a sudden he becomes the next big that would go in the game as Keldon Johnson rolls it over the rim and makes this a three-point game. There is Plumlee, the 13-year veteran out of Duke, who played a total of 47 minutes with the Spurs after being acquired late in the season. Shaden Sharp, good start to this quarter. He continues as Sharp has 7.
That's why you have vets on your team like Mason Plumlee. Immediately he knew when Victor went to the back, I'm the third backup big, let me at least get warm in case head coach Mitch Johnson calls my name to back up Cornette.
Grant's got to get going. All of a sudden the mindset changes if you're the Blazers.
Another offensive rebound.
This one's knocked away. And back the other way comes Castle. Champagnie finds Johnson for 3. Rebounding much more effective. For Portland, Murray is blocked by Johnson, but Keldon will pick up his second.
Body down low, his hand down low. The block was good up top, but the hand down low to Murray. Murray's got to have a little bit more sense of urgency here. He picked up the offensive foul there, had the turnover. Look at the hand down low right there.
So is Chris Murray, the third-year player out of Iowa, Twin Keegan, with Sacramento's number 4 overall pick. Rich, just tell me if you're a Spur now, what are you thinking? You saw how hard Wemby got hit. It was right in front of your bench. So mentally, what does that do to a team happening in the middle of a playoff game to their star?
Well, then again, they've played a lot of games without Victor this year. Remember last year, he missed a lot, the last part of the season with the blood clot. So they're used to playing without Victor Wembanyama.
Now let me flip it. If you're Portland, and you know Wembanyama's not there, as Avdia has come back in the lineup, how does that change your aggressiveness on offense?
Well, now we can go back to traditional matchups. We don't have to mismatch. Nice move by Castle. Block on the backside. It looked like from Sharp.
It was. Shaden Sharp is one of the high risers who tried to pay it off on the offensive end, too. Murray, lefty 3.
And another offensive rebound, Mike.
Murray out of control, lost it, and it's a turnover. Vassell bumped by Kamara. No call. Vassell to the basket. Can't finish, foul on outfield. Denny second.
Ooh, what a block from the backside there by Sharp. And here's the foul. Denny, body down low against Vassell.
Vassell at the line. A very dependable second part of this season. All right, playoffs continue, presented by Google tomorrow on ESPN. Magic in Detroit trying to take a 2-0 lead. Pistons try to even that series. Phoenix and Oklahoma City. And on Prime on Thursday, it's 3 games. Knicks, Atlanta. Game 2 that was. It'll be game 3. Cleveland goes to Toronto as the Raptors try to get on the board. And game 3 of that Denver-Minnesota series. More on these games, NBA.com, or visit the NBA app. And one more with the late violation.
Toumani Camara stepped in early on that Devin Vassell missed.
So Castle leads it with 10. Fox has 7. Vassell now with 6. The Blazers, Reggie, you keep pointing out the offensive rebounds. Already in a quarter and a half, as many as they had in the full 48 of game 1. And that 14.1 number of the regular season is second best in the league. It's what they do. Swinging. Got space. Brick. Johnson back the other way. Nobody stopped the ball. Johnson finishes. Point game. Sharps stepping back. His three's off the mark now for the Blazers. Spurs try to tie and take the lead. Vassell the pitch. The contact beforehand. As Johnson was running, he's going to pick up the foul. Foul on the Spurs.
Luke Cornett has been everywhere these last two possessions. Here's what he's famous for, the Cornett Cortez. Just jumping up with both hands. And this is a brick by Clean. And look at this, running down Sharp here. This is your big, 7'2", 7'3", extra effort. That's championship effort given out here by Cornett.
It was all about the postseason, ton of experience with the Celtics, including a title in 2024. Avdia going inside. That's the one player, Reggie, who without Wembanyama might be able to get back to his real game. Now on Scoot Henderson of the Blazers. Portland has 3 fouls now in the quarter.
As soon as he gets a defender on his hip, at 6'8", 6'9", he is so good in that paint finishing.
And really, Reggie, it was the injury to Scoot Henderson this season that forced Avdia to become the guy with the ball in his hands. His game really took off. Cornett again on the finish.
Henderson missed the first 50 games with that hamstring injury. Forced Denny into that playmaking 6'8" point forward.
Dylan Harper out here waiting for Avdia. Turnover by the Blazers. Sloppy here in the second. Vassell behind the back to the basket. Finished by Castle. Timeout, Portland.
And Castle having words with Scoot Henderson. Those two kind of got out of it in game one. And here come the Spurs minus Victor Wembanyama, who is still in the back. Look at the looks. It's playoff basketball, baby.
NBA, always something different.
All night, every night.
Nailed it.
Time.
Bucket. Bucket.
Get that out of here.
Yes!
Boom.
Bang! Count it.
Get better payouts this NBA playoffs on FanDuel.
Way-Day, Wayfair's big sale is almost here. From April 25th through 27th, you get a front row seat to the best deals in home. Like up to 80% off everything home. Plus, surprise flash deals all Way-Day long.
Now that's a steal.
With fast and free shipping on everything. Everything, even the big stuff. These savings won't last, so mark your calendar and shop Way-Day from April 25th through 27th for up to 80% off everything home.
Put a lime on your to-do list. Corona. La Playa awaits.
The nice thing about the middle of nowhere is it's in the middle of nowhere. Get an Airbnb and go where hotels can't.
I'm so hungry. Auntie? Have you eaten yet?
Going for the win. Look at the determination on his face.
I just flipped the switch. I don't know nobody else that's doing this. Don't ever stop.
Take one defender. Add a large helping of sand. Mix in some rocks. Freeze to -40 for several days. Then soak in 35 inches of water. Bake at 122 Fahrenheit. Finally, serve on a plateau of your choosing.
Tie game here in San Antonio. This happened about 4 minutes ago on the clock. Victor Wembanyama tangling with Drew Holiday, takes that hard hit as he had kind of lost his balance a little bit. Face first, lands with a thud on the floor. Stayed down, went to get up, and was groggy and stumbling a bit as he ended up sitting up against the basket stanchion, as you'll see right about here. And then when he got up, went right back to the locker room. Zora Stevenson is out there waiting. As soon as we get word, Zora will bring it to you. In the absence of Wembanyama, the Spurs are +2. They've tied the game at 42. And now take the lead on the drive by Harper.
Well, certainly now the Spurs defense. Pass picked up without Victor on the floor here.
And there's another turnover. Bad quarter taking care of the ball for the Blazers. Harper pitches. A good shooter, Champagnie. Got them all!
They just make you pay, San Antonio. You cannot turn the basketball over because it's like 9-0 run here by the Spurs. Target practice.
Update from Zora. Next dead ball. Henderson putting on the moves on Harper for the score. Zora, why don't you go ahead right now?
Yeah, just a quick one. Victor will not return to this game. He's going through concussion protocol. You all have shown the video when he hit his head after that play with Drew Holiday.
Sure, so the tenor of this game changes with Wembanyama the best. Cornet inside for the dunk in more of a feature role the rest of the way. Drew Holiday goes right inside Adams, shoots over him, and connects against his old teammate.
Well, that will be the difference going forward in this game. The ability for these Blazers to drive down, not knowing that Victor won't be coming over and blocking shots. What a block shot there, speaking of, by Donovan Clingan, and now it's off to the races for Scoot.
Kamara kept it alive, and Henderson finishes on the other end. As the Blazers get back-to-back goals, it's a 1-point San Antonio lead.
That rim protection's gone now. And the strength of Portland all year has been Denny and Scoot playing downhill.
Vassell from the elbow for two.
Nice. Devin Vassell now starting to warm up.
Holiday driving in there. Probe, pitch to Monty Kamara. Champagnie on the board. Blazers open hot from three. Cooled off since. Castle on a stroll. Champagnie feeling it. Got it again! Holiday coming baseline. Hands to Clingan in traffic. Clingan goes at Cornet with a contest. The two hands up. Clingan wins.
Clingan has been very active and very good in this first half. 7 points, 5 rebounds, 4 of those offensive. Just saw a block shot by him as well.
Castle leaning in at Avdia. Tipped out. Castle on the deck. Advantage for the Blazers. Avdia bumps into Champagnie. Draws the contact. Foul on the floor on Champagnie. First of the last 2 minutes. 2 on Champagnie.
Playoff basketball, right? Is that what we said before? Okay.
Good answer. Good answer.
See, just be consistent. That's what drives me crazy.
Speaking of playoff basketball, you see that score in the upper right. We'll go to Maria and the guys at halftime. We'll keep you updated on that. Perhaps a live look in. Celtics are only shooting 27% from 3 and trail by 5 with 9 to go in the fourth. That game on Peacock. Scoot is short. Clingan gets the rebound. What a block with authority by the rookie Bryant, but out of bounds. Stays here with 11 to shoot. Carter Bryant, the 6'6".
But again, Donovan clinging at his quota on the offensive glass already in this first half.
Cornet, Champagny inside guarding. Got up in the air, and free throws coming for this Portland team.
How good has Sterling Scoot Henderson been here in this first half? Only Blazer in double figures with 17. Been so active at both ends of the floor. Headed back to the free throw line. It's a wonderful start here.
Just one note here with the Spurs. A couple of things without Wembanyama. 12-6 without him this season. You can find that out on the NBA app. Don't miss a playoff moment. Watch the games live. Break down the numbers defining the series. Go behind the scenes of the postseason in the Moments tab. Download the app now. When you go over to the stats, you can go look at those 18 games. The Spurs played without Victor. They were 12-6 in those. But they are a deep team. However, keep this in mind for the second half. 3 fouls on Champagny, 3 on Keldon Johnson. Bryant may have to do more, and he's got the game to do it.
Well, they relied on Carter Bryant down the stretch of the regular season, and he delivered.
Avdia. And one. Avdia draws the contact inside. That must feel like a free buffet has been given to you. Because I'm going in, and I've got everything now because Victor's not there.
But look at this. Look at the Euro step. Look at, comes to a stop right here. This is the new move. It used to be just the Euro. Now it's the Euro hesitation. And it just keeps the defense off balance. And at 6'8", you see all the contact he was able to deliver. A possible three-point play for Denny.
That's his first free throw. He's third in the league at 9 per game.
Now he's in double figures. And 30, 10, and 5 for the first-time All-Star in Game 1.
Fox. Avdia couldn't squeeze it. Bryant kept it alive. Goes down, and he was out of bounds. 29 seconds left. See that? Ball goes out.
So this is why Mitch Johnson likes Carter Bryant in this smaller lineup, because Bryant can guard 5s, 4s, and 3s. He can switch out. The versatility he shows.
Yep, all small the last couple of minutes here for the Spurs. 5 and change, the difference game in shot clock. Blazers looking to tie or take. Avdia working on Fox. On the floor to foul, but Denny will come to the line with the Spurs over the limit.
Little elbow between Fox and Avdia right there on that exchange. Yes, baby. Oh, my hands are sweating. Yeah. It's something. See, these teams got to build up animosity towards one another. Right now, it's been somewhat like a regular season game. Hey, how you doing? What's going on? How's the family? I don't want to hear any of that. Playoff basketball, I don't like you, you don't like me. Look at this. Oh, yeah, a little chest bump. Get out my way. Okay, I'll be to see you.
It's also Fox's third foul.
Yeah.
You're going to need him in the second half.
And Fox has had some big games versus his Portland team during the regular season.
Yeah, in the NBA Cup, he had a huge game. So Avdia evens the game at 57, 11.4 to go. Champagny looks for Sell. Nope, halftime.
Well, they're going to call a foul.
Foul before the half. The foul was called. We'll have to make sure that it happened before.
They may have gotten Kamara, but I think they're going to go to the monitor. It was so close when the buzzer went off and when the contact occurred, Mike.
Curtis Blair, John Goebel will go over. Here's the shot up.
I don't know. That is right on. Look at the the backboard and the lights and when the contact occurred. To me, that's all red. Oh yeah, this is not. That foul is not. In my opinion, that foul shouldn't count.
Carl Lane, Zach Zarba, who are in the replay center.
Look at Curtis Blair. He hasn't even blown his whistle yet. It's red. Both hands are down by Curtis Blair.
The foul occurred after the period had ended, therefore there was no foul in the play.
You're on it, right? You got it. You got it. And we are all even at 57 here at the break. And here's Zora with Stefan Castle.
Stefan, you all rallied around your superstar Victor Wembanyama when he went down. He's now out for the rest of the game. What were the words that you two exchanged before you left the floor?
I'm trying to make sure he's okay. It's more than a basketball game for us, so I'm trying to check on my brother.
Given that he can't return, he's going through concussion protocol, what is going to be of the utmost importance in the rest of this game?
Just being more aggressive on the defensive end. Obviously, we can't make up for what he brings for us, but just trying to do that as a team.
Appreciate the time.
Thanks.
All right, Maria, we've got a good one, but a lot of news coming out of this one. You guys take it away.
Absolutely, Zora. Thank you so much. Coming up on American Express at the half with Wemby out and the game tied, what do the Spurs have to do to get a win against a scrappy Portland Trailblazers team?
They don't know the first thing about you or Walmart Plus. Like that Walmart Plus members get free delivery on more than just groceries. Free delivery on these apples and this shirt.
Yeah. How else would I get free delivery on this air mattress and these blankets?
Dylan, have you been sleeping here again? Go home. No, not that home. Your home. Go home. Where were we? Knowing about Walmart Plus is a beautiful thing. The Walmart you thought you knew is now new.
Felix, what's going on?
My girlfriend, she's pregnant and something's wrong.
Your boyfriend said you might be in labor, so we're here to help. He's not my boyfriend. You have to get me out of here.
No one's going anywhere.
Chicago Fire, new tomorrow on NBC and Peacock.
Hello? Oh, hey! It's your cravings. They heard about Crystal's $3 and under menu, and they want a Crystal, and a bacon cheese Crystal, a chili cheese pup, and a pack of Glazed Bombs. Your cravings are calling, your wallet approves. The Crystal $3 and under cravings menu, only at Crystal.
Families in East Alabama are worried about the cost of groceries and their rising bills. Senator Jay Hovey is working on solutions, cutting taxes and red tape, helping Auburn University get its fair share, making sure our schools and our communities are safe. Jay Hovey is a proud Christian and a conservative Republican who puts you first. No headlines, no ego, just results. Because working hard isn't a slogan. On May 19th, we elect Jay Hovey to the Alabama State Senate.
At Spectrum, we believe a great connection shouldn't come with compromise. And now, it doesn't have to. Get Spectrum fiber-powered internet. And when you add 2 mobile phone lines, it's just $30 a month each. Experience the fastest internet and most reliable 5G network. And save $1,000 on internet and mobile in your first year. Guaranteed. That's the Spectrum Savings Guarantee. Call now or go online to save $1,000 on internet and mobile.
It's time, America. We're celebrating Legends of the Road, featuring Ford, the all-time best-selling auto brand. Leading the way, the legendary Ford Explorer, America's all-time best-selling SUV. The innovative Ford Expedition. And the iconic Bronco and Bronco Sport. Great selection, great offers. It's a great time to drive home a legend. Now, get a 2025 Bronco Sport Big Bend starting at $28,445 MSRP, only at your local Ford dealer.
Hey, I'm Hans with Hans Heating and Air, and the River region knows we take comfort seriously. When your AC quits, you need relief fast. That's why we promise comfort today or you don't pay. It's our guarantee of same-day service or your diagnostic charge is free. And while others offer a 30-day repair warranty, we give you a 3-year parts and labor warranty on all repairs. Plus, we're available 24/7 with no overtime charges. That's the Hans Heating and Air promise.
Want a soda with a little something extra? At Crystal, we've got you with crushed dirty sodas. Take any fountain soda, add a swirl of vanilla and sweet cream, and boom, it's crushed. For just $1 more, your regular soda's giving main character energy. Only at Crystal. Don't be basic, crush it.
Welcome to American Express at the half.
All
right, we got 2 games in action as we speak. At halftime, we're all tied up in San Antonio. Victor Wembanyama goes down. He will not return here tonight. Meanwhile, we've got a tight one. 76ers trying to get a win in Boston. Right now, Boston leads 1-0. Right now in the studio, we've been hanging out here all day. Maria Taylor alongside the Hall of Famers, Tracy McGrady, Vince Carter, Carmelo Anthony here with you. The 76ers led this game by as many as 13 in the fourth quarter. It's been an interesting one. BJ Edgecombe, he came out, had 20 points in the first half, and we weren't really sure what was going to be required for them to get a win, but they're working on finding a way, Melo, into taking a victory away from the home court of the Boston.
Well, we talked about it at halftime. They heard PG. They listened to him. I think Coach Nick Nurse really had an opportunity to get after him and hold them guys accountable. And you can see just how engaged they are on the bench. You saw there's a clip with Maxey and PG talking. They trying to figure it out. I'm not mad at that because there's nothing negative about that. We just trying to figure it out. We probably got 2 ways how we trying to get to the goal, but let's get on the same page. And they did that, man. And they playing physical. They're matching everything that the Boston is throwing at those guys. And they winning. They're 97-89 right now in the fourth quarter. So, you know, shout out to Philly for just taking that challenge against the Celtics.
And this is a big win. Well, it can be a big win for them because just think Game 3 now goes on their home court.
Yeah.
You take the momentum to your home fans. Should be loud and rowdy in there. So this is an important learning lesson for them, for that team learning how to close games against a very good team like Boston.
Yeah, I'm shocked actually because I thought the Celtics was going to apply their pressure and really just overtake these guys and knock them out the box. But, you know, they weathered the storm and they got an 8-point lead in the fourth quarter, and hopefully they can sustain that and pull this one out.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown has 30 points right now for the Boston Celtics. Jason Tatum has 19 points. Still, there's plenty of firepower on their side. So we'll keep an eye on this one and make sure we keep you updated on what's happening between the 76ers and the Celtics in Boston. All right, we got to talk this game as well. They will be without Victor Wembanyama. What that means for the Spurs in the second half, we'll talk it next.
There's traveling, and then there's seeing the world with Platinum. There's nothing like a stay that sets the standard with the largest global hotel program. Nothing like knowing at fine hotels and resorts, a complimentary breakfast starts your day. And you have more time to play with an extra night. Nothing like never having to rush home thanks to late checkout. With exceptional travel benefits worldwide, there's nothing like Platinum.
Spring outfit's so good. My family was on time for once. I'm still recovering.
Kohl's Styles make spring a breeze. Start your outfits with the season's best shoe sale. Then complete the look with 15% off at Kohl's and Kohl's.com.
How we're made determines how far we go. So for those who are strong, those who are powerful, those who aren't afraid to push their limits, the world of greater awaits. Greater journeys, greater experiences, greater memories. The first ever Kia Telluride Turbo Hybrid is ready.
Kia, movement that inspires.
Introducing new Liquid Death Sparkling Energy. It's a better for you energy drink for health nuts like me.
It's got 100 milligrams of caffeine, like a cup of coffee.
Plus, it's got 0 sugar with nothing freaky, like artificial dyes.
And it was even co-formulated by wellness expert Dr. Darshan Shah.
It's true. There is nothing extreme about it.
Oh, I always claim you cook.
Cricket 5G is so fast.
So blazing fast.
Everything else will seem slow in comparison. You're on Cricket.
Will you be there when I need help, just like State Farm?
Forget what we told you. It ain't worth squat. It doesn't make a difference if you're happy or not.
See the lift? Stop living on a prayer and get State Farm.
Oh, now we're prepared. Oh, State Farm is there. State Farm is there.
This
copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
At the Half is brought to you by the powerful backing of American Express.
All right, the game you can trust, presented by American Express. Per Ime Udoka, Kevin Durant is testing out his right knee. He's a game-time decision, but if he does go, he will not have a minute's restriction. So yeah, you're taking a live look at him warming up right now. Rockets and Lakers coming up, a part of the doubleheader on NBC. Looks good to us. You know who also looked good to start out this game? The Portland Trailblazers on a 22-9 run. They started very fast against the Spurs.
They did, and their bench scoring. And Shaedon Sharp led the attack because he only had 10 points. Rather quiet, and I think he comes in immediately downhill, gets an easy layup, then hits the big three. This is what they need. They just need guys to be in attack mode because they need scoring. Obviously, there's no Wemby now, so the basket is wide open. So look for Scoot, Shaedon Henderson, Shaedon Sharp, we got Scoot Henderson to be in attack mode. And you see there's the catch. His ability to score, man, he just looks so easy. So he's so athletic. So I expect to see more of Shaedon Sharp going downhill, more of Scoot Henderson getting in the paint, getting a lot of easy buckets.
So what I talked about in the beginning, we was talking about Victor's ability to cover so much ground.
Yes.
Victor is out now. So if they're in their drop coverage, I look for Scoot and Shaedon, those guys to get 2 feet in the paint, and Klingon to knock down a couple more threes.
Yeah. Klingon holding it down. I'm going to go with Klingon in the first half. A lot more physical. He was bothering Wemby a little bit in the beginning of the game, so you could just tell they talked about making those adjustments. And second half, to me, whoever wins this third quarter will win the game.
You should give that stat you said also. If he gets a double-double, he Klingon.
I think if Klingon gets 15 and 10, a double-double, with a couple blocks that he have, I think the Blazers win this game.
4 offensive rebounds.
As we speak,
Who you got? If he gets fifth, a double-double, fifth, I got you. I know he's doing it.
Then he believes it. All right. Let's take a look at the DraftKings live player props for the second half. It's not too late for you to still get on the action. Okay, no Wemby, he's out. Stephon Castle is going to have to carry more of the offensive load. Can he get to 25? Do we?
Antonio, Texas, round 1, game 2. Wembanyama out of the corner, a little Nowitzki.
Well, that's new. Scoot Henderson's been the head of the snake here to start this ball game.
Holiday trying to pull the chair, get out of the way.
Oh, he's dazed.
Vassell to the basket, finished by Castle. A lot happened in the first 24 minutes. To the second half we go in San Antonio. You see Victor Wembanyama with the 5 points, being evaluated for potential concussion, out for the rest of the game. So the Spurs without man who's one of the 3 finalists for the MVP and the Defensive Player of the Year, tied with Portland at 57 apiece. Mike Tirico, Reggie Miller, Zora Stevenson with you here in San Antonio, and you see some of the things that changed, especially when Wemby went out, Reg. Portland's peak points went up.
You got to think about this too. Who's going to be backing up Luke Cornett? We talked about Mason Plumlee. Maybe even Kelly Olynyk will get some minutes. But to me, Carter Bryant will probably be the first off the bench because of his versatility defensively.
Play a little bit more small ball. Drew Holiday had a good first half of Portland, trying to put it up. He's defended by Devin Vassell. And the Spurs will go back the other way, trying to take the lead. Vassell joining the play. Fox from the top. One of 3 Spurs with 3 fouls, but De'Aaron Fox gets to 9 points. Second high on this San Antonio team.
Yeah, you just have a feeling De'Aaron without Victor, they're playing downhill. Denny right into the chest of Cornett.
He picks up the foul. Here's Zora.
Well, guys, Portland knows that without Wemby this half, that the Spurs may go small when Luke Cornett goes to the bench, so they're prepared to attack that. As far as that first half went, well, I talked to assistant coach Patrick St. Andrews, and he said the mentality at the beginning of that game was appropriate, and the response was exactly what they were looking for. The key words there, competitiveness and physicality. And when it comes to Scoot Henderson, yeah, the offense is great, but what they loved the most was the activity defensively and all the deflections that he had.
There is St. Andrews, Zora. He handles the offensive side as Avdia missed both free throws, and Cornett was fouled by Klingon. First one on Klingon here tonight. Well, the Blazers trying to join Orlando from Sunday, and then Atlanta and Minnesota from yesterday and get a road playoff win, and join Philadelphia tonight, about to go final in Boston, and the Sixers will shock the Celtics by double digits to even that best of 7 at a game apiece. Vassell. Champagne, nice find for Cornett. Lost it on the way up, and it got slapped away as well by Kamara. Got to get him on the board if you're Portland and want to succeed. Tamani Kamara coming to the basket, challenger 2. Cornett contests, get it away. Fox fouled by Avdia. That's 3 on Denny.
And De'Aaron Fox kind of working out that left knee on that fall there. But when their defense can get stops, there's a little knee-to-knee right here. And you saw when he was laying on the ground, kind of working out that left knee right there. And they're going to need all of his explosiveness here in this second half.
Well, we know he's got it, Reg.
Yes.
In that 7-game series he played, the one playoff series in his career against Golden State, he was with Sacramento, went for 27 and just under 8 assists. He averaged 18.5 this year's second lowest scoring season. He's used to being a volume scorer. Here, how do you think he fit into that role without, or playing with Wemby? Now he's going to have to go back to the without Wemby role.
Well, he's had to do less because of the talent surrounding around him, but one thing I know about De'Aaron Fox, he can revert back to being that primary scorer because that's what he's known even going back to his days at Kentucky.
Takes the bump, off the window for 2. And Portland will take a timeout right here. So a good start, all 6 in the third, scored by the Spurs.
Roasted garlic, wild fennel, salted butter.
What about charred lemon?
That could work. What if it's not a reinvention, just a new balance of flavors?
Yes, chef.
That feeling? That's the Lincoln feeling. Experience it for yourself during the final days of the Lincoln Spring Sales Event. Right now, get $500 bonus cash plus no payments for up to 90 days on select Lincoln vehicles.
Wireless can feel like a world of traps, expensive bills, tacked-on fees, and promises that don't hold up. Suddenly, everything falls apart. Don't fall for the trap. Get a fresh start with Visible, the ultimate wireless hack. Get unlimited data and hotspot, all on Verizon, America's best 5G network. For a limited time, get Visible for just $20 a month for 1 year using code FRESHSTART. Visible. Live in the know.
At Burger King, celebrities don't rule the menu. You do.
So tell us, what do you want?
I want a peppercorn BLT Whopper.
It's stacked with bacon, Swiss, and peppercorn aioli. Try the latest in the Whopper by You series today.
Here we go again. I want to live.
Introducing Gatorade Lower Sugar. No artificial colors, no artificial flavors, no artificial sweeteners, and 75% less sugar. Gatorade Lower Sugar. Hydrates better than water.
I got it!
Next up, little man.
You good, little man? Don't call me little man. You friends! You good, man? Yeah, man.
4 parks, 1 vacation
You good, little man?
that changes everything. Universal Orlando Resort.
Maria Taylor in the studio for a game break. We have a final in Boston. The 76ers have tied up this series 1-1 thanks to VJ Edgecombe. 30 points, 10 rebounds, his 4th 30-point game of the season and second against Boston. So he's giving him a wink. Reggie, Mike?
Yeah, thanks, Maria. Tyrese Maxey at 29. So the VJ Max backcourt gave him 59, gives you a 1-1 series in the 3-6 and the 2-7. That actually continues Thursday and Friday on Prime. Guarantees game 5s in both of those series in the East. So surprising stuff tonight as the Celtics, who are so good at home in the postseason, now 3-5 in their last 8 game 2s in Boston. Out of the timeout, trying to get it inside, hangs on the rim. Unable to finish his Grant, but he'll get to the free throw line. Foul's going to be on Castle, his second.
It's good curl screen there by Grant and better find by Klingon to find him down in the paint area.
So Jeremy Grant comes to the line. One more coming. Speaking of coming, the run for the Roses is coming. About a week and a half away from the mile and a quarter. Renegade, further ado. Commandment among the favorites of the Kentucky Derby. We'll have it for you Saturday, May 2nd on NBC. And you don't want to be the favorite in the Derby.
No, you don't.
The favorite is on a 7 Derby losing streak.
Oh, my
right?
goodness.
Took advantage of the off day here for Derby prep. Castle off the mark. Bounces out of bounds. Will stay down here.
Mike, let's see with Grant getting those 2 free throws to go. See if he can kind of get going. Once you see the ball go through the hoop a little bit, he has struggled through these first 2 ball games scoring the basketball.
He really has. 0 for 5 from the field here tonight. Just 5 points in game 1. Fox. No. Klingon and Cornet battle. Klingon wins. So after the Spurs scored the first 6 of this third quarter, Blazers get the 2 at the line, can't get the hoop from Holiday, but Clingan cleans up and throws it down.
Jamani Kamara keeping balls alive. That fell right into the lap of Donovan, who flushed it home.
Cornette rolls, Castle tripped up, believed by Grant, who's going to pick up the foul. It is his second.
That's when you think the Spurs secured the rebound. Jamani Kamara just swipes it right into the chest of Donovan.
Two coming for Castle. Rookie of the Year joining David Robinson, Tim Duncan, and Victor Wembanyama in that category in Spurs' recent history. And then followed up the Rookie of the Year season with improved numbers, including 7.5 assists and 16.5 points per game.
Barnes now on the floor here for the Spurs for Julian Champagnie.
Talk about playoff experience with San Antonio. Not much amongst the starters, save for the 7 games we mentioned of De'Aaron Fox, but Harrison Barnes, 71 postseason games. Scoot Henderson really hot early. Misses there, another offensive rebound. That's the Blazers game, and they're doing it tonight. Grant turns the corner. Inside at Cornette. Just under 3 seconds to shoot.
Grant continues to put his head down. I like that he's not being deterred because of the slow start shooting the basketball.
Not much time. Get it into Clingan. Gonna have to go. Gonna have to go. Got it off in time. Raise the rim. Grant defensively, watching Devin Vassell. Screened by Cornette. Corner pitch, Barnes 3. Cornette keeps it alive. Castle and Holiday. Little spin. Barnes couldn't catch it clean. Gets inside for 2.
I think both of these teams have done a great job on the offensive glass, Mike. Keeping balls alive and opportunities.
18 offensive rebounds. Beg your pardon. Turned over the other way. The combo of rebounds in this game on the offensive end for these two teams. Total is 18 now. Fox spinning on Grant and lost it. No numbers. Holiday fans out to the corner. Grant. Vassell blocks it. Holiday got it and knocked it down to 3.
This is why you've got to have leaders. Guys that have been deep in playoff runs. And how about champions like Holiday?
Lob to Cornette at the rim. Kamara went up. Cornette wants the foul. He's back behind the play. It's 5-on-4. Blazers can take the lead with a 3.
They had numbers with Cornette getting late back into the play.
Nice lead, Holiday. One more. Clingan. Bodied by Cornette. No call. Splitter. Furious. Gets a T. Technical foul on Thiago Splitter.